Hey guys, Shadolance back for another review. Today I'll be doing the ZVI Falcon. I want to say right off the bat, this is not a real gun. This is a gun that was created off of a competition that Nexon held, I believe, sometime early last year. A lot of people don't use this gun, and I can guess why. It's the fact that it only has 2 shots per magazine. So basically, in my opinion, this is a big shot that's just better than the big shot. Honestly, it's not a bad gun at all. I mean, except for the 2-shot, the only 2 downsides to this gun is at longer ranges like Kill Creek, it tends to have a damage drop-off right at the end of its range, which is about the Kill Creek distance, and it also tends to only have the 2-shot clip. However, it's not that they don't give you enough ammo. They give you plenty of magazines. I do believe they give you either 18 or 20 spare shots. 20, I take that back, it's 20. So I'm going to hop right into the stats of this gun, and then explain why I don't think this gun is as bad as people say it is. At any rate, the statistics. Damage is 100, the portability is 32, the rate of fire is 16, the accuracy is 98, the recoil is 65. It is a bolt-action sniper, and it is unlocked at Captain 4, so it's a relatively high-ranked sniper for not being an upgraded of a smaller GP weapon. I get my knife kill there, and I'm happy about that. So this is actually 2 parts to the same video, like I did in my, I do believe it was my TPG1 review. I had to do 2 parts to it because people began leaving, but people do start coming back. At the beginning, it's just a hardcore base rape session, so this first clip here is just going to be real bad base rape, and it's not going to be super fun to watch because it's just us tearing the crap out of the other team. But it does become a little more enjoyable to watch as we begin to see more people enter the game. So I do take a break and cut out a small piece of the gameplay there. At any rate, so the things that I like about this gun, the spread recovery feels very fast. It's great for quick scoping, believe it or not, and I'm going to prove that several times over. But due to the low ammo capacity, it's hard to get anything beyond a double kill. The reload is actually pretty fast, so reloading is not that bad. I know I black out here and it's loading the next part of the review. My bad, it's just going. At any rate, so the features include a scope. Obviously, it has the M200 scope, and it has a muzzle brake, so you cannot put a silencer on this gun, although I don't know really why you would want to. Overall, this is actually not a half-bad camping sniper, because usually it doesn't take more than 1 or 2 shots to kill someone if you're camping and you're actually doing a good job. Although the gun is big, it's big vertically. It's not so big horizontally, so it won't stick through too many things, although it will stick through the train on Kill Creek. So it will stick through that quite a ways, but it's not terrible. The recoil doesn't matter, it's a bolt action. The accuracy is 98, although it honestly acts like it's a perfectly accurate gun. If you let the spread settle completely, like on the M24, the bullet will hit every time. As long as you know how to use the scope. You need to aim so that the tip of the arrow is right where you want the bullet to go. That's the way you use the ZVI Falcon. At any rate, it does have a 2 of 20 magazine, which is very nice. It gives you plenty of ammo. It's just the 2-shot magazine, which doesn't help very much. At any rate, so this gun's actually great for quick scoping, despite the fact that it only has 2 shots per magazine, and it's actually and you can reload fast enough that you can get higher accolades, but you better pretty much get your shot right away, or you're not going to get your kill. So yeah, that's one of the few downsides to this gun. I like the scope a lot. The M200 scope is one of my favorite scopes in the game, so that's just my opinion. But yeah, close range, this gun is super powerful. It acts like it has like 104, maybe even 105 damage. This is a super powerful sniper and is extremely difficult to tank, even for a heavy vest. A Hauser will usually tank this, but that's true of practically every gun in the game. I don't think there's any snipers, except possibly the TPG1 Master, that Hauser won't tank. At close range, I don't even think a Hauser will tank a TPG1 Master shot to the chest, or obviously not to the head, but this is a very powerful gun. And the spread recovery, as I just proved right there, is very fast, so it's a nice gun to have. The reload animation speed is similar to the TPG1, so that's about the reload speed. The size of the gun on the screen is like not actually as big as you would think it would be. It's smaller than M107 in my opinion. It's not one of these massive guns. I missed that guy twice there. Complete fail. I actually don't even get that guy because this random dude gets me in the back and makes me all mad. But honestly, if you're liking a gun like this, you probably, if you're planning on spending NX, or if you have access to them, I do believe you would have access to both of these guns if you have access to this. If people like this gun, it's typically better if you're going to go with the DSR-1 or the M99-2 due to the fact that they have a higher magazine size. They both give plenty of ammo. They both have the type of power this thing has. They have the power to back it up. They perform practically the same way except with more ammo. So that's the one reason I won't give this thing the highest rating. I would give this a higher rating. I'll probably give it about an 8.25 or something similar. I fail no scope that guy there and then get him the second time, so that was kind of a waste of a bullet, but that I probably didn't need to waste, and I scared the crap out of Reapers right there. I think it was Reapers anyway. Scared the crap out of them. But at any rate, the portability on this thing is not great. It's not terrible. There are worse. The M107 is so much worse. But keep in mind, I am wearing full speed gear right now. So just keep that in mind as you are watching this review. The rate of fire is 16, which is equal to the TPG-1 and the other popular snipers, so it performs on par with those. Basically, if I were to put them in order of usefulness from worst to best, in my opinion, Big Shot's the worst, followed by this, followed by the DSR-1, followed by the M99-2. The M99-2 is the best of them all, in my opinion, simply due to the fact that it has the highest fire rate. This is only if we're talking about GP guns now. Obviously, if we're talking about NX, I would prefer the DSR over a lot of other guns. I don't know if I would prefer the DSR over the TPG-1 Pro or not, but I've kind of run out of things to talk about this gun. I guess one thing I could say is it has a unique sound. I don't believe it shares a sound with another sniper in the entire game, or another gun for that matter. Anyway, don't really have a whole lot more to say. I think that's about all I can say to cover this gun. There's no other variants of the gun. There's nothing that it's based off of. Don't really have... Yeah, I kind of have things to say. I guess I can... Okay, well, here's the description of the gun that Nexon gives. I'm just reading off the wiki here, and there's really not a whole lot of data on the gun, just because there's not a whole lot more to say about it than what I've said already. The description of it is, this extremely illegal anti-material rifle fires a massive round with incredible accuracy designed to punch through tanks sitting a mile away. Used against infantry targets can only be described as sheer overkill. And honestly, I can kind of agree with that in a way. Just the way it sounds, I guess it's firing a massive bullet, and the size of the muzzle is ridiculous. I think it's, in a way, bigger than the M107, but that's just what I think. I think the black color looks absolutely awesome. It has a similar muzzle brake to that of the M107. That's what the muzzle brake on the M looks like. The draw speed on this gun is just average. It's not super fast, super slow. It does tank. I've said that already. Don't really have a whole lot more to talk about, so I'm going to cut off my speaking on the gun now. I would typically prefer to use this gun in a closer range map than this, but, I mean, there are guns that are better than this, so don't really have much else to say. I've said pretty much everything that needs to be said. I guess I'd like to say that all the comments you guys have been giving have been super supportive. Continuing to be super supportive. I appreciate all the stuff you guys are saying. It really makes me feel good about myself, and I've been working hard on these videos, so it makes me feel like these are not all going to waste. I get a little bit of a lag kill there through a leaf, which is pretty cool, because they couldn't even see the guy. But, I mean, all the stuff you guys are saying is just awesome. I love what I'm hearing. But I do want you guys to know that if you have complaints about it, or if you want to, if you have anything negative that needs to be said, don't feel afraid to say that, as long as it's not just derogatory for no reason. Don't just say, shut up, you're a fag. I mean, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because if you think that my reviews aren't doing very well, let me know what I can do to fix them. I'd like to improve them if there's a way that I can do that. If there's nothing I can improve, then just, even if it's just a 5-second use of your time, say, Shadow, this is a great review. And I love to hear that. Makes me even more motivated to make some more reviews. I like to make you guys happy. If you guys want to see a certain review on a certain gun, you let me know and I will make it happen. Don't have a whole lot more to say. Thank you guys for all the support you've given me. Rate, comment, subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. That's the best thing you can do to support me. Watch my videos, give me comments, give me recommendations. Thank you for watching this review. I hope you guys have a good day. Watch some more reviews maybe. Play some combat arms. Play some video games. Hang out with friends. Shadolance out.
What the hell? How about the cocaine?
I threw it all away, Dad.
Motherfucker, you throw away all the cocaine? You know what the hell I had to do for the kill all the cocaine?